Okay, so I saw Skyscraper yesterday, yeah, and it was not a good movie. I mean, it was not a good movie at all. It was very stupid. Many parts didn't make sense, and overall, it was just a generic, industrialized, run-of-the-mill action movie. Alright, so let's just start from the beginning, yeah. So obviously the cinema was empty. There were only like 3 other people there. And fam, the film was actually so bad, one of the guys actually left in the middle of the film. So basically this film is about this guy called Will Sawyer, played by Dwayne Johnson, aka The Rock. And he's a former FBI agent with a missing leg, who is now a security consultant. Will and his family are in Hong Kong, as there is this new skyscraper called the Pearl. I mean, it's really tall. I mean, it's about 3,500 feet. Anyway, these terrorists come in, and they want to get this like big like USB from the creator of this skyscraper, so they take control of the Pearl and they set it on fire. Obviously Will's family is also in there, so he has to try and save them. If you think this sounds very similar to, you know, Die Hard, you are correct, because when watching this film it just made me want to watch Die Hard instead of the film I was actually watching. All the characters in this film suck. I am not even kidding, but even The Rock couldn't even save this movie. So let's just start with the family, yeah? You have Will and his wife Sarah and their kids. For Will and Sarah, you never get a sense that they're actually husband and wife. They show no affection towards each other at all. They don't kiss or anything. I mean, they were acting more like they were siblings. Their kids in the film were terrible. Not only are they not good actors, but they're so plain and generic. They were only really there so that The Rock can have something to save. Like, their personalities were so wooden, they might as well be a plank of wood. I'm kidding you not, the boy has asthma too. I mean, how cliche can you get? Out of the 2 kids, it's really the girl who gets the most screen time, you know, than the other guy. I don't know why. I mean, it's not like you actually see these kids bond with their dad anyway. But I think it's really funny how even IMDb places the boy below Chinese newscaster #1 in terms of relevance. But yeah, overall, not a convincing family at all. Villains sucked in this movie too, nothing interesting about them, and again, very stupid. There's this Chinese woman who loves to shoot people, and even when it's not even necessary, like once she's given the tech in order to control the skyscraper and, you know, is told what to do, she shoots the guy anyway. I mean, why? What do you benefit from that? Like, he's on your side anyway. If something goes wrong, what's he gonna do? Man, she's overpowered at parts and then weak at other parts. At the start, she is shown headshotting like a group of people with machine guns. Yet when Sarah comes through, she can knock her out with like one back kick. I mean, what? There's this guy called Corez, and you know, there's nothing special about him. I'm not even gonna waste my time on this guy. Like, he's meant to be the main villain. He acts more like an expendable side villain, you know, like an obstacle the hero has to, you know, get through to get to the real villain. You know, like a random muck that Batman can fight if he wants to. Anyway, like I said, this film makes no sense. Of course, everything in the movie is fake, but the stunts in this movie are just not believable. You know, instead of going, oh! I'm just like, nah, no way. You know what it felt like? It felt like a Fast and Furious movie. But the thing is, yeah, with Fast and Furious, they don't take themselves seriously. This film is taking itself seriously. Like, let's not forget, Will has a metal leg, so that in itself makes impossible jumps look even more impossible. Even the ending was idiotic, man. Like, the way Will defeats the villain just made no sense whatsoever. Like, in fact, you know what, nah, I need to speak on the ending, so spoilers ahead, just skip to this part of the video to avoid spoilers, but I need to chat to you real quick about the ending, fam. So at the beginning of the film, yeah, the creator shows this room full of like mirrors and that, which show like different like angles of the room, and he was saying like, oh, people worldwide are gonna come to see this, but you know, nah, that was only really there so the film can have like a climax, which is exactly what happened. So it's the climax, yeah, you have these mooks, Will, the daughter, and the creator of the skyscraper in there having like a shootout, and you can like see reflections of all these people in these mirrors, and it looked visually cool, I'm not gonna lie, but it's just not believable. I mean, Georgia is in there walking around crying, yet doesn't get found by anyone. I mean, bullets are flying right now, and the room is not that big, mind you, so realistically everyone would have got hit. So yeah, by the end the guy gets Georgia and threatens to drop her with a grenade, even though simply dropping her would kill her anyway. But he's talking to Will, and then Will's like, oh, there's something you should know, and he's like, what? I'm actually behind you. And then he gets him. It's like, how does this work? I mean, you mean to tell me you were fooled into talking to Will in the mirror, but can't hear that he's behind you? Like, you would clearly hear him behind you. This just makes him look so mindless. Oh my days. It's like, I don't even know, man. Alright, so you're probably like, oh, come on, Ryan. It's not that bad. I mean, it's meant to be a dumb action movie. And you know what? It could be one of those movies, yeah? It could be one of those movies where you just turn off your brain and just watch the action, you know? But the thing is, yeah, the action here is boring. Like, it's not intense because The Rock is The Rock and is overpowered. Like, but when you put The Rock against a guy who's significantly skinnier than him, the stakes are lost because of course The Rock is going to win. He's The Rock. Take Fast and Furious, yeah? When you put The Rock against Vin Diesel, it makes sense because they're both big youths. Alright, so not only is this film dumb, but almost everything in this film is recycled from better films. Like, there are instances where characters have to overcome certain threats, which have been done before, so nothing in this film is original. The music here is generic, doesn't add anything, it's just background noise. There were a few shots that were good, and cinematography was okay. And the opening scene I actually liked, and the introduction to the pole and that, because not gonna lie, the Skyscraper looks really good. I mean, it's a shame we don't get to see much of it. But you know, at the end of the day, yeah, this film is the definition of an industrialized Hollywood movie that they phlegmed out and made us pay to watch it.
Boy.
Obviously these are just my thoughts, so maybe you enjoyed it, I don't know. There were some enjoyable moments in this film, but for the most part it's one of those £3 movies you get at the DVD shelf when you're waiting in line to the till. It's not completely disastrous because I've seen much worse. I mean, much worse. It's just a forgettable waste of time. Like a popcorn kernel. Like, you eat one and then immediately forget about it and then move to the next one. But yeah, that was just my review, or I guess rant on Skyscraper, I don't know. But if you enjoyed this review, make sure to like, subscribe and hit the bell. Have a good day and peace.